Good morning, everybody, and welcome back again to the vlogs. Keeping it consistent. I've done 2 weeks in a row now, so I'm doing something right here. I'm finding that I just have to make time to be able to do this kind of shit, so I'm sort of forcing myself to do it. Just woke up, went and got a coffee from the petrol station. We're going to do a full day of eating today on a training day, and then you might see some clips from training back. We'll see how we go from there. But nonetheless, jump into it. Out this morning getting some steps because I've been very lazy probably the last 6 days and haven't hit my step count. So can nail everything today. We'll get back, see the first meal and get through the whole day. So meal one, ignore the defrosting meat off to the side, but we've got 166 grams of extra lean pork mince, 2 whole eggs, some passata. I've got 2 English muffins just defrosting in the microwave, which I'll then chuck into the toaster. I'll also do about, I'm just going to put myself here. I'll do about 1 apple, which is about 120. It's anywhere between 100 to 130, depends on the size of the apple, obviously. I'll put a bit of parsley in there. What I do is I make what I call an Italian shakshuka, which I'm going to whip it up. You'll see it, and then we'll put all the macros up on the screen. So what I actually do is I cook the sauce, cook the mince, let it thicken up a little bit more. Then I put some little holes within the sauce because it should be so thick that it won't really like close up. Crack the eggs into it, cover it. I wait for the eggs to cook over a little bit. You still want them a little bit runny, and then I'll show you what I do. I sort of mix the yolks and stuff in and to the whole sauce, and you'll see it. So it comes out really good. If you're someone that's got a little bit more time, you know what? I'm lying. You don't even really need a little bit more time in the morning. I still do this when I get up at like, say I'm starting work at 7, I gotta leave home at 6:40. I still get up at 6 and I cook this, and it's relatively quick because this is something that can cook while you're running around doing other shit.
Sometimes I don't do my cardio fast if I'm just like, dude, I'm feeling useless right now. I'll eat a meal, I'll wait an hour.
Yeah,
but
that's valuable.
Yeah.
So, meal one, already went over it. The Italian shakshuka. So we've got the 2 eggs, the mince, 2 English muffins, 4 halves. The apple I usually do after I finish all this up. I'm just watching the first episode of Pure BS podcast. So Antoine Vaillant, Quentin Araya, Justin Shire, and Nick Walker. I just put it on the background while I'm walking around. The beauty is Alana's not here at the moment, so I can have this on, whereas normally if it's a little bit earlier, if she's sleeping or whatever, can't really have it on. But we're going to smash this meal down. On days where I train a little bit earlier, I'm trying to train earlier at the moment in the day. So on these days, on Mondays I can't really train earlier, on Saturdays I can't really train earlier, and Thursdays are a rest and Fridays are the same, and Sundays are also a rest. So on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I'm trying to get the session done early in the day. So this is usually on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Ooh, a bit of indigestion there. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, this is my pre-workout meal. So smash down, and then after I finish training, or while I'm training, I'll do an intra, and then after I train, I just do a shake and banana, which you'll see in a second, but that's just on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So the diet does deviate a little bit on a Tuesday and a Wednesday. It's nothing too crazy. When I say deviates, I don't mean it completely changes and the foods are different. The foods are pretty much the same, but we just got to change the meal timings and stuff like that. But I'm going to hammer this and then go to the gym. This is what I usually have about 10 minutes after my meal one, especially before I train. So I usually have my pre-workout meal. I'll do a little bit of digesting for 10 minutes, and then I get this in before I train. Creatine monohydrate, L-glutamine, electrolytes, and then Dean St. Mart pre-pump supplement needs. This is one of the best pump products I've used. If you haven't tried it, I would highly recommend getting it in. Oh, sorry, we're getting pulled done. Intra workout going down. Mix it into a litre of water. All the macros are up on the screen. Obviously, key factors: coconut water, hydration, electrolytes, potassium, POM and cranberry juice, antioxidant, vasodilation, getting a good pump. And then there's a future whey in there just for a protein muscle synthesis spike while training. And then there's a little bit of creatine in there as well. Yeah, that's pretty much the intro. We're going to finish off the pool session, and then we'll be at the post-workout shake. Post-workout. It's probably about half up post-workout. I've just gotten home, had to quickly duck off the shop. So, shaker cup, I've got about 300 mils of water in here, a little bit of ice. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go with 27.5 grams. Yes, I said 27.5 grams of homemade by Axe and Sledge. This is a mass gainer supplementation. So with this, I'll go 27. So let's just see. 27, good. So that's that. The only reason I use this is it's carbs, protein, a little bit of fats. There's nothing too crazy in there. But this is one of the best mass gainers that I have seen on the market. It's got the least shit in it. Really good. Next, cluster dextrin or cyclic dextrin, highly branched chain cyclic dextrin. I do 15 grams of this. So for those of you that don't know what this is a carb powder. So this is pure carbs. It's just a way of easy digesting. I always do this I do this in this post-workout shake and just get a little bit of this. So this is 15 grams, which equates to about 15 grams of carbs. Nothing too crazy. And then we go with 25 grams of whey. So this is farm fed by Axe and Sledge. It's an isolate, which I'm almost out of actually. So I'm hoping there's 25 grams in here. Oh no. Okay, so 23 grams of this. I'm still gonna put 25, I'm not stressed. I'm sure I'll eat a little bit more than 200 grams of chicken later or something like that. Then what we also do is 100 grams banana, give or take. Usually they're 100 grams, it just depends. Sometimes they're 95, sometimes they're 110. In the off season right now, I don't really care that much. So shake it up, pound it down, and then I guess I'll see you at the next meal. It's probably a little bit loud. I guess I'll see you at the next meal. That'll probably be had at the office. So I'll see you there. So I thought on this full day of eating, I'd give you the entire office tour for the time being. So obviously we got our posing studio, me and Izzy's chair to sit around and watch. Obviously we got a whole bunch of awards from our clients. You walk over here, podcast room, the big neon sign, which we are hanging out to do some chats with people. And then we go into the office space. So that's Michael's desk, my desk, Isabel's desk, and we have a little kitchen set up as well. Hey, so next meal is, I'm trying to do this one-handed and I hope I don't fuck it up. Oh, nailed it. Anyway, so 10 grams of peanut butter, 100 grams of beef, rump steak, lean steak, and 90 grams of rice. Keeping it simple. Gonna smash this while I do some work. Giving you the heads up, if you haven't tried chicken and peanut butter, sauteed, it's sauteed. It's not the same. Chicken and peanut butter or beef and peanut butter, you're missing out because it's fucking elite. So here's the worst looking bowl you've ever seen, but it is 175 grams of raw weight chicken, 90 grams of raw weight rice, and 20 grams of 85% dark chocolate. We'll crack this meal, then I'll have one more meal before I go into work, and that'll be pretty much it for the day. Have my last meal around that 6:30-ish, 7 o'clock-ish, get home, and then I can just go straight to sleep, which is awesome. Okay, so final meal just before I head off to work. Currently watching some Sam Sulek videos. But it is, again, 90 grams of jasmine rice, 175 grams of chicken breast, and 10 grams of peanut butter. Nevertheless, that will wrap up the full day of eating. Last meal goes in around this 7 o'clock-ish time, only because I'm working so late. So while I'm working, I'm going to pound down a whole bunch of water, ensure that we keep the hydration up. Depending on where the step count ends up, let's see what the step count is. I'm at 10K now. I'll probably end up on like 12 and a half, which is perfect because my last couple of days have been a bit lazy. But If you didn't enjoy the video, hit the like button, subscribe, support in any way possible. I really appreciate you all. I'm going to seriously try and get these out weekly if I can. Not if I can, I'm going to. Next video will probably be, I don't know, maybe a push session. We'll do something like that, like a push session. Give you guys a little bit of insight on push, because I feel like I haven't really recorded many push sessions, to be honest with you. But have a great rest of your day, night, afternoon, whenever you're watching this, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.